What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Elevator Life. A long time no see. Happy to be back.
Yeah, we got both of us on the episode today. It feels good to have a full cast.
2 of 2 in attendance.
Yeah, we got a lot of updates today, guys. First and foremost, thank you so much for the support with our Kickstarter. Been spending all my time on that. We're now over the hump stage. We just got the final push to go, and so just want to take the time to say thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, words can't express. We've tweeted it, Facebooked it, mentioned it in all these videos. Thank you so much, really, from the bottom of our hearts.
Second update, last time I was on the camera, we talked about an internship position. Wow, a lot of people were interested, way more than I thought were going to be.
Very cool to see.
I know it's been like a week and a half now, but obviously I'm trying to juggle that and answer everybody personally, as well as managing that campaign. But we're still getting applications coming in, so I want to put a deadline on it for tomorrow, no more. I've talked to a lot of you, actually most of you, and so we'll be making a decision in the next few days, and we're excited about it. We're excited to bring someone on board.
Yeah, the coolest thing I thought from this whole process, because I was out of town, I was on a business trip, we'll get to that later anyways, was to see how many people have been following the journey for so long, whether they want to do the business, whether they just enjoy the adventure, that they get to see the ups, the downs, the real look into our lives. It's been great. So really, really exciting to interact with so many people.
And final update before we really dive into what we want to talk about today is the elevator life itself. We've been juggling around 2 different ideas, switching from video to podcast, and we've had mixed reviews on that. Basically, it would help a lot of people to have the podcast because that's what they do. They're always moving. It's just a lot easier to listen to.
Absolutely.
You know? So please, since we have had mixed reviews, we wanted to throw it out here. Let us know, email us, comment on the video, what you guys think of what works best. Secondly, we're talking about opening up the focus of whatever it's going to be, a podcast or a show, to more international business. For the last year and a half, we've basically been focused on China, Hong Kong, where we're based, what we're doing. But we have a lot more to offer that, especially our connections and just that we are doing business back in the States now, import, export, everything. I think we could really offer a lot when it comes to just international, global entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I think with our resources, our network, our connections, we could really build this into a much bigger, global, affecting a much wider audience than we affect right now, even though it's just China. I mean, it's a big place, but we think we can bring a lot of value to everybody around the globe, regardless of what business you're doing or how you're doing it. And again, would love to hear your guys' point of view to make sure we keep everybody satisfied for the most part.
Yeah, to sum it up, one last thought. I mean, I hate to think that we're missing some of the audience that would be aspiring entrepreneurs because they're not interested in coming to China. That's not our sole message at all. When you really get down to the base of what we're trying to tell everyone, it's that it's an international market, it's an international economy, and there's so many opportunities when you get out there and really check it out. And so, yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, that's actually a great segue into the topic we're going to talk about today. I was on a 2-week trip, wine shows, 1 week Hong Kong, 1 week Shanghai, and these are international wine shows, and I met people from everywhere, drink wine from all over the place, and it's really fun and interesting to see people from all over the globe, promoting, producing, and trying to be a part of China, because you're able to interact with these people from Turkey, Romania, Chile, Argentina, all over the globe, who are just like, everybody has the same, like, we want to be in China, but when you start talking more about business, it's like, there really are opportunities all over the place. It's cool. You find out so much information, about the countries, how to do business, what's going on there. But what I noticed the most was a lot of the people who were at these shows really had no idea about anything about China. I mean nothing. Very, very limited knowledge. Not anything about them, but I really think that that's a key that needs to be done. It is a good amount of research, and I'm going to let Tim talk about his experience and how he kind of jumped right into China.
Yeah, when Nick talked about this when he just got back, I immediately flashed back to me. I wasn't prepared when I came to China at all. Zero. I didn't know anything about the city. I knew where I was coming, but I didn't even take the time to do a few hours of research. I have no idea why. And like you said, this happens to a lot of people. Taking the time out of your schedule to know a little bit about the city that you're going will make you feel so much more comfortable. To know a little bit about the food and different places where you can eat, just the sections of the city and where you should be going will make your visit so much better. And it just really speaks to the fact of being prepared so that the time that you're spending here can be more beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. I was hosting my clients, so they had no problem, but I'd be getting asked some of the silliest questions about where are we in China? And I was like, Shanghai, the second biggest city. Most people can find it on a map and figure out, are we north, are we south, where are we? So just a little research, most, like you said, sectionally, and food, maybe the transportation, so it's, you know how to get around the city, what to eat, maybe, do you have embassies there, do you have local franchises there, whatever it is, whatever you're looking for to be comfortable with, it exists. You just have to, it's better to be prepared for it rather than try and be in the emergency situation where you need it and can't find it.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting, phenomenon how some of us do this, how we are super unprepared for even the most simple of things, especially in the age of the internet where you can really find anything about anywhere online. And that's why, I really love what we're trying to do here. The best possible thing you can do if you're coming to a place like China is try to connect with someone that's already been there. And that's what we offer to people. And it's just funny how... still people aren't doing that all the time.
Yeah.
People will put themselves in a situation that's going to be way more difficult than it has to be. And it's not hard to spend a few hours, a few days of your time really digging into what you're getting yourself into. Yeah,
so really the key of this episode is just please take, an hour a day for the week before you come to China. Do some research about the city or cities you're going to, what they're known for, what to look out for, and how to enjoy them, because I promise it'll be a much exponentially better trip if you're at least a little bit prepared.
Yeah, definitely. Spot on. I want to kind of wrap it up with a quick little off-topic point. I was reading an article on entrepreneur.com, and it was talking about, we've been dealing a lot with US-based products that are made in the USA, and people really like that. And I have a totally different opinion about that, and I want to talk about it a little bit. Nick has no idea the topic I'm talking about because this happened this morning. But I don't know, it might hit some weird, take people the wrong way. But from us being based out here in China, we've learned a lot about the global economy. And I guess I'm thinking about this a little bit because we're thinking about changing the shift to global economy versus just China. But the whole Made in America and how great of a marketing tactic that is, especially for products on Kickstarter, that's another reason why I've been thinking a lot about it, is kind of funny to me because people love the fact that things are made in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
They love that because they think it gives people jobs, and it does, and people prefer to have goods made in America. But for me, and really when I think back about what America was based on, what it was founded on innovation. And when we were in the middle of the manufacturing boom, when we were the manufacturer of the world, that was the innovative thing to do at the time. We were the cutting edge. We were making the cars. No one else could do that because that manufacturing was the cutting edge.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? But it's moved on. That's not the cutting edge anymore. Manufacturing isn't the cutting edge. If we want to stay in the manufacturing sector, if that's what us Americans want to do, that just allows us to compete with the rest of the world. When back in the day, what Americans used to do is always sit on that edge. And I really want to see a shift with Americans and other Western countries to be like, manufacturing isn't the cutting edge. We should be focused on cutting edge stuff. Creating new companies, global small business entrepreneurship, we believe is the cutting edge, and that can produce a ton of jobs. And that's what we as Americans and as the Western world used to be focused on. And I just find that as an interesting that people really want manufacturing jobs, but we're at a time in the world where everyone can do manufacturing.
This is awesome to bring up. No idea this was coming, but also it's so funny when people talk about getting things made in the US, and when you try to I forget the documentary about it, but Phil Knight was on it, and he was just like, the opportunity is just the cost, the overall cost of doing things. I need to be doing the things to keep pulling everybody along rather than just, you know, building it up like America was doing before. But it's just a great point about we get a lot of people saying, oh, America, you know, you guys are doing this in China, why are you promoting China? And it's like, what we're doing is actually very strong for the agricultural market. Wine is the number one one of the top agricultural products in the United States, and we are one of the leading exporters of it out of the Northwest. So we're creating jobs. We're making sure people are out there, you know, growing their crops, picking the grapes, fermenting the tanks for wine. So, you know, there's always an interesting, it's like, well, we're doing it, but maybe you just don't see it directly. And the most important thing he said, innovation, is what we are founded on, the idea just to go reach new ideas. And it was automobiles, now it's technology, then we have the internet, and that's just going to keep going, and we have to keep going with it. Absolutely. That was great. That was cool.
Yeah, I'm just scared of what's going to happen if our focus is just so tight on that, that we're missing the other places where we should be focused on. You know, that's taking advantage of the global economy, because I swear other countries are super focused on it. Yeah. All the opportunities that are out there, and that's really what we should be focused on. It's not that, oh, we're losing manufacturing jobs. That's in the past. Yeah. Sign off. Yeah. A lot of people will talk about, oh, don't make it in China because it's bad quality. That's not necessarily true.
No.
It's not the factories that are making the bad quality. It's the entrepreneurs and the companies that you're purchasing from that are demanding that quality. China and the rest of the world can make any quality that you guys want, but it's the companies that you're buying from, which aren't Chinese companies, they're foreign-owned companies, that dictate the kind of goods they're selling because of the price point. So the whole idea of, oh, China sucks, you know, they make cheap stuff, no. It brings it back to a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, everybody comes in, I want the best quality at the lowest price.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to get the best quality at the lowest price. No. And where are you going? Are you going for the low tier, you know, just crank out commercial products, or are you going for something high quality that's going to last? It's up to you. They produce, like you said, everything here, from the very 1 cent per piece to, you know, $100, and experts in the craft, you know, who have been trained overseas. Whatever it is, it's up to the business owner to what quality of product he gets you. So it's not who the manufacturer, it's what the business owner is paying that manufacturer to make.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want the manufacturing sector to still drive our economy, then we can trade with China and we can focus on manufacturing and they can focus on the innovation. That's just not where you want to be. So this is kind of a little example of what we would be doing if we kind of switched our focus on the podcast and talking about the more global ramifications and stuff like that. So guys, thanks for watching. Get at us. Please let us know what you think, what we should do here on the show.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from the audience, and as always, be in touch, and thank you. Cheers, everyone.